trying this again. Okay, so it is 1:14 a.m. December 5th, and I just got off the phone with my mom a little while ago, and during this the conversation we had tonight, I learned a few interesting things about some family members that I otherwise would not have known. And, well, I mean, I do want to know if y'all have ever learned anything interesting about family members or people in general. Here's what I learned. Okay, first of all, I'm at the, I did this video earlier and I realized that I was confusing even myself. So here's how my family works, just the innermost part. Okay, you have, I'm doing this backwards. Okay, you got me and my mom, and then my mom's dad, and then my mom's dad's sister, who I consider my granny, and then my mom's dad's sister is the mother of my gran. Okay, so what happened was, bunch of crap happened. I'm not gonna go into details. Nothing too bad, just take too long. But my mom was raised by her first cousin, which would be Gran. So when I was growing up, I thought my mom's first cousin was her mother, and so I considered them my grandparents. So there's that. Okay. So there we go. There's that. That's how my family works. And then Gran married Pop, and then where we live now is surrounded by Pop's family. So while I consider them family and aunts and uncles and cousins, I am not actually blood related to them. Okay, so there's that. See, pause if you want to understand this better. Okay, so there's that. So I learned where my aunt used to keep her stash when they were living in my Gran and Pop's house, which I think might be the room I was last in when I lived there. Apparently my aunt kept her stash in this jewelry box that had a secret compartment in it. And my Gran was worried about the clothing under her bed. Excuse me. My mom also told me about this glass decoration. I think it was glass and green, or I don't remember what my mom said. I have it on recording somewhere. And this decoration that my aunt just thought was pretty had 2 holes in it, and one of the holes had a cork. Yeah. So there's that. My aunt was a pothead. Of course, I already knew that. And then I also learned that so when I was growing up here, I had one cousin that I was kind of close to, or at least that was close to my age. And this one here, his mother is my Pop's brother's daughter. Okay. So I learned that she did a little something in the back of my mother's Pinto. And they were, I guess teenagers or whenever, I don't know when. I don't know who with, and apparently from what I understand is that my mom and my cousin's mother are the only people who know about it. Except for me. I know about it now. So I'm kind of wondering what would happen if, that's going to be my, she's, my cousin's mom is nice and well-meaning now, and so I can't really picture my need to use this. But if she ever does anything that I highly disapprove of or that upsets me, my curse word for her is going to be Pinto. And just let her think about it. And then I also learned that my mom would not go into detail, but I did, when people talk, you can tell the kind of tone they're giving. About something about my aunt, or my mother's sister. I don't really consider her my aunt. And my cousin that lives across the street. He is my Pop's, okay, here we go. My Pop's sister's son. Okay. I learned that something went on between my non-blood cousin and my aunts. Draw your own conclusions. That's the kind of tone I was getting from my mom, that they, yeah. So, that's what I learned tonight. I know I should be, shocked and appalled, but at this point in my life, I have heard of and, seen enough shit that, stuff doesn't really shock me anymore, so, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I learned today, and I had to share it, sort of, with some people. So, there you go. There's my crazy family.